The financial world is buzzing with excitement. A seismic shift has just occurred in the world of digital assets. The world's first ever spot XRP exchange-traded fund has launched. This groundbreaking financial instrument debuted on the location of ETF launches needed here, stock exchange. This marks a turning point in the acceptance and adoption of cryptocurrencies. For years, institutional investors have been eager for a more accessible and regulated way to invest in XRP. This ETF launch eliminates the need to hold XRP directly. Now, investors can gain exposure through a familiar and trusted investment vehicle. This is a major victory for both the crypto community and Ripple. This launch is expected to attract significant investment capital into XRP. It signals growing confidence in XRP's utility and future potential. The world is watching closely. Many are calling this the beginning of a new era for digital assets. The launch of the XRP ETF comes at a pivotal moment for the global financial system. The International Monetary Fund recently released. Details on IMF updates are needed here. These updates reflect the IMF's evolving stance on digital currencies. Meanwhile, the U.S. Federal Reserve made headlines by retracting its joint statement with other regulatory bodies on stablecoins. This unexpected move has fueled speculation about a potential return to a free banking era in the United States. In this scenario, private institutions would have more freedom to issue their own currencies. The financial landscape is undergoing a period of rapid transformation. Both the IMF and the Federal Reserve are grappling with how to regulate and integrate digital assets into the existing framework. The launch of the XRP ETF adds another layer of complexity to this already dynamic situation. Monica Long, a key figure at Ripple, has been a vocal advocate for the transformative potential of blockchain technology. She envisions a future where the XRP Ledger plays a central role in global payments and financial infrastructure. Long emphasizes Ripple's commitment to providing practical solutions for real-world problems. She highlights the XRP Ledger's speed, scalability, and low cost as key advantages in the rapidly evolving world of finance. Ripple is focused on building the infrastructure that allows traditional financial institutions to seamlessly integrate with blockchain technology. This includes on- and off-ramps for fiat currencies, custody solutions, stablecoin issuance, and tokenization services. Long believes that the future of finance is about collaboration and interoperability. Blockchain technology, particularly the XRP Ledger, has the power to create a more efficient, inclusive, and accessible financial system for everyone. Information on Medicino deals is needed here. Section 5. The American Landscape. A wave of XRP ETFs approaching. The United States is poised to see a surge in XRP investment opportunities in the near future. 3 XRP futures ETFs are scheduled to launch on April 30, 2025. These ETFs will allow investors to speculate on the price movements of XRP without directly owning the cryptocurrency. The ProShares Ultra Short XRP ETF, Ultra XRP ETF, and Short XRP ETF will provide traders with leveraged exposure to XRP. This will attract a new wave of investors seeking to capitalize on the volatility of the cryptocurrency market. The SEC's recent settlement with Ripple, dropping its appeal without conditions, has paved the way for a more favorable regulatory environment for XRP in the U.S. The upcoming ETF launches and the resolution of the SEC case are expected to further boost XRP's price and solidify its position as a leading digital asset. Section 6. A return to free banking? Experts weigh in. The Federal Reserve's unexpected retraction of its joint statement on stablecoins has ignited a debate about the future of banking in the United States. Some experts believe that this move signals a potential shift towards a free banking era. In a free banking system, private institutions would have greater autonomy to issue their own currencies, potentially backed by a variety of assets. Proponents of this approach argue that it would foster innovation and competition in the financial sector. However, critics express concerns about potential risks to financial stability and consumer protection. The debate over free banking highlights the fundamental questions being raised about the role of central banks and the future of money in the digital age. The outcome of this debate will have profound implications for the evolution of the global financial system. Section 7. The looming shadow of retail CBDCs. While the world is captivated by the rise of cryptocurrencies and the potential of a free banking system, Central banks around the world are quietly developing their own digital currencies known as central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. Retail CBDCs in particular raise concerns about privacy, control, and the potential for financial surveillance. Unlike cryptocurrencies, which are often decentralized and offer a degree of anonymity, CBDCs would give central banks unprecedented control over citizens' financial transactions. Critics argue that retail CBDCs could be used to monitor spending habits, enforce government policies, and even restrict access to funds. The potential implications of widespread CBDC adoption are far-reaching. It is crucial to have open and honest discussions about the potential benefits and drawbacks of these digital currencies before they become an integral part of our financial lives. Section 8. Ripple. Bridging the gap between traditional finance and blockchain. Amidst the excitement surrounding the XRP ETF launch and the broader conversations about the future of finance, Ripple continues to solidify its role as a bridge between traditional financial institutions and the world of blockchain technology. The company's focus on building practical solutions and fostering partnerships is key to driving mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies. Ripple's technology is already being used by a growing number of banks and financial institutions around the world to facilitate faster, cheaper, and more efficient cross-border payments. The company's commitment to interoperability ensures that its solutions can seamlessly integrate with existing financial systems. Ripple's vision extends beyond simply facilitating payments. The company aims to create a more inclusive and accessible financial system for everyone. By providing the necessary infrastructure and tools, Ripple is empowering financial institutions to embrace the transformative potential of blockchain technology. Section 9. A new era of financial inclusion and innovation. The launch of the world's first spot XRP ETF is more than just a financial event. It's a cultural moment. It signifies a growing acceptance of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology as integral parts of the future of finance. This is just the beginning of a new era of financial inclusion and innovation. As more people gain access to the tools and opportunities offered by the digital asset space, we can expect to see a wave of creativity and entrepreneurship. This will lead to the development of new financial products and services that were previously unimaginable. The future of finance is bright, and it's exciting to witness the rapid pace of innovation in this space. The world is watching as the digital asset revolution continues to unfold.
The surge of corporate participation in digital asset custody, along with financial institutions venturing into the crypto arena, is accelerating at a remarkable pace. Companies like MicroStrategy, Tesla, and many others are already heavily invested in Bitcoin, and we're seeing major banks launch digital asset custody initiatives. Although timelines have been delayed, largely due to regulatory friction within the US, the trajectory remains upward. Numerous enterprises are ready to embrace the risk and build the new financial infrastructure of the future. These pioneers will likely be the dominant players of tomorrow. I'm incredibly thrilled to announce my collaboration with Apex Exchange. Established in 2017, no KYC required, available for US users. Apex is a next-generation DEX decentralized exchange boasting $62.7 billion in the total trading volume and nearly 90 million completed trades. With an open interest currently sitting at $17.42 million, it's one of the most dynamic platforms in the space. Their user interface is clean, powerful, and packed with valuable tools to help you become the elite trader you're meant to be. Whether you're trading top-tier cryptocurrencies or new emerging tokens like meme coins and AI-driven assets, Apex has you covered with multi-chain access, ultra-low fees, and a robust suite of trading products. Makers only pay 0.02% and takers 0.05%. In the past 24 hours alone, they've recorded a whopping $355 million in volume. There's also an amazing $30,000 deposit welcome bonus currently available, plus many additional ways to earn through trading and referrals. And yes, you can trade XRP spot and futures here too. It's truly one of the cleanest and most powerful decks I've ever worked with. Link is in the description. Check out apex.exchange and support the channel today. Thank you all. See you on the trading floors. Aloha. Now shifting gears, mark your calendars. April 30th, this Wednesday, ProShares XRP ETF will officially launch. This momentum is likely why you're seeing XRP's price begin to tick upward. Don't be surprised if these new ETFs pull in billions within the first year. JP Morgan analysts project between $3 to $8 billion in inflows during the first 12 months. Imagine if it exceeds even that. For reference, Bitcoin ETFs amassed $115 billion at their peak. Brazil has already made history by launching the world's first spot XRP ETF through Hashdex, a massive leap forward for XRP adoption globally. The XRP 11 fund will invest at least 95% of its assets directly or indirectly into XRP. Everyone's talking about it, from hashtags to influencers like Jack the Rippler, and the excitement around mass adoption is palpable. Thinking bigger, micropayments are poised to revolutionize American financial life. Recently, studies revealed that 49% to 59% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 unexpected bill in cash. Many rely on credit cards or predatory loans with crippling 20–30% interest rates, leading to devastating debt cycles. Imagine if digital assets like XRP could enable payroll every 10 minutes, drastically reducing financial strain. Hourly or real-time pay could empower millions, eliminate the need for high-interest emergency loans, and reshape financial freedom in America. Now consider this. The Financial Times and Wall Street Journal dream of letting users buy access to a single article for pennies without forcing full subscriptions. The problem? It costs more to collect a 10C payment than the 10Cs itself under traditional banking systems. XRP's micropayment capabilities could solve this instantly. You could pay a dime in XRP, have it settle immediately, and open up massive new customer bases worldwide for media companies, all without inefficiencies. One last update. The XRP Ledger is experiencing explosive growth. XRP.cafe now ranks as the number 6 NFT marketplace globally, trailing right behind giants like Magic Eden. Whenever a blockchain ecosystem booms, the real opportunities often lie in the infrastructure. DEXs, NFT marketplaces, DeFi protocols. Just as we saw with Ethereum, Solana, and Tron, early movers into these sectors can capture enormous upside. Speak with your financial advisors and get ready, because 2025 is shaping up to be one of the most thrilling years ever for digital assets. Expect crucial developments soon from Congress on stablecoin regulation and the broader digital asset framework. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is moving faster. It's time for the US to catch up. Stay tuned. I'll be bringing you every critical update as it unfolds. Have a fantastic Sunday. See you next time. You are not going to believe this. Right now, a major story is circulating on Twitter, claiming that White Rock has officially requested a meeting with the Federal Reserve to propose integrating XRP into the US federal banking system. When I first saw it, my reaction was, "Whoa, this is massive." But as I dug deeper to verify the details, the story took an unexpected turn. I'll walk you through exactly what happened and whether this information is legitimate. But make no mistake, the entire crypto community is posting and reacting as if it's 100% real. We'll dive into that, plus Paul Atkins making his debut as the head of the SEC, championing cryptocurrency's importance for Americans. Kevin O'Leary discussing the rapid digitization of the North American economy. And major updates regarding the Bank of Russia, CBDCs and XRP. Tons of crucial developments ahead. If you find any value here, please like, subscribe, and let's dive in. How would you classify XRP? I firmly believe XRP is a network token, hands down. If you examine the distinctions we often draw between company-backed tokens and true network tokens, XRP fits the criteria perfectly. The network is open. The network effects accrue directly to the token. The economics of the system are embedded in the token itself. Demand for XRP fuels the growth of the entire ecosystem. It's undeniable. XRP isn't just a store of value like Bitcoin. It's a utility token, a store of value, and a tokenization engine all in one. It checks every box that banks and financial institutions need. Meanwhile, Bitcoin, powerful as it is, mainly checks one box: store of value. And that's fine for long-term holders, but when it comes to institutional adoption, financial innovation, and global integration, XRP is light years ahead. If there's a multiverse, XRP would outperform Bitcoin and everyone. Kevin O'Leary on the future of business. Kevin O'Leary will be delivering a keynote at Consensus 2025, May 14–16, Toronto. He previewed some explosive insights, highlighting how the North American economy has digitized at an unprecedented rate. Why are S&P 500 profit margins higher post-pandemic? How did private company margins climb from 15% to 17.5%? You'd expect mass business failures, but instead, many businesses thrived, and digitization was a massive driver. Kevin will share real-world case studies, not academic theory, showing how businesses, from Nike to small enterprises, pivoted, innovated, and survived during an era of immense pressure. The rise of direct-to-consumer strategies and digital payment systems will be a multi-trillion-dollar shift globally, and crypto will be a major player in it. He's spent months preparing this keynote because we're at a critical crossroads for business, investment, and technology. And yes, the $7 trillion in pandemic stimulus played a huge role in survival too. Paul Atkins, a new era for crypto. Paul Atkins, making one of his first impactful speeches as head of the SEC, emphasized his expectations for massive benefits from market innovation, efficiency, cost reduction, transparency, risk mitigation. He sees crypto and blockchain as essential tools for creating a stronger, more agile financial system. It's refreshing to see leadership finally embracing this shift instead of fighting it. XRP's role in micropayments and financial inclusion. Another huge point, XRP's ability to enable micropayments at near-zero cost could revolutionize not just banking, but also content consumption. For example, if a reader wants to buy just one article online for 10 cents, Today's traditional payment rails make it impossible. It costs $1 to process a 10 SEGS payment. With XRP, instant settlement, negligible fees, global scalability. Suddenly, media companies could unlock millions of new customers paying micro amounts seamlessly. A total game changer for journalism, publishing, and beyond. XRP Ledger's explosive growth. Meanwhile, the XRP Ledger continues to soar. XRP.cafe now ranks number 6 globally for NFT marketplaces, right behind Magic Eden. When a blockchain ecosystem surges, some of the best investment opportunities are in the infrastructure, DEX NFT marketplaces, DeFi platforms. We saw it happen on Ethereum, Solana, Tron, and XRP is following a similar explosive trajectory. Speak with your financial advisor, because 2025 could be a wild, lucrative ride. Final thoughts. Summer might slow down the news cycle a bit, but behind the scenes, expect major breakthroughs, stablecoin regulation bills, comprehensive digital asset legislation, more global adoption, momentum. The rest of the world is racing ahead with crypto regulation, and the US must catch up or risk being left behind. I'll be tracking every development closely and bringing you exclusive insights. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and stay ready. Big things are coming.